Good morning, friends and family. Welcome to Saturday's garden tour. So I am part of two collaborations on Saturdays, and that's hashtag Garden Tour Saturday 2023 and hashtag Let's Share Our Plant Success or Disaster Stories. So actually, in addition to these collaborations, I also participate in other garden events such as the Potato Challenge by YouTube's Clive's Conundrum Garden. So what we're looking at here is a Daphne bush in bloom, and this Daphne bush, you can't even walk past it without smelling it, and it smells like gardenias. It's raining, it's been raining on and off, so I have a break in the rain, so I came out so we can see that some of the blooms are turning a little brownish. But this is a beautiful bush, as you can see here. So I'm in the front yard at the rock garden, and I wanted to show you one particular success. I have many successes. It's hard for me to be on the success challenge because everything is a success to me. But I did want to show you this one situation I had in this rock garden. You see the purple, Bordeaux Supertunias. And I have a few of them here, as you can see. They fill out nicely, but this middle one stopped blooming. It was dying. I did not know what was going on with it. I'm like, why is this one dying? Then I was out one day and I saw a cat laying on it, and I was like, is that why the plant's dying? It's a favorite sunning spot. So what I did is I took these black forks and poked them all around it. And just within a couple of days, the blooms came back, it came back to life, and now it's doing beautifully. So, rescued by the black forks, I'm going to call this my Saturday success story. Okay, so I'm actually loving this phase of the rock garden. Everything looks beautiful. I do have two lantanas that I planted. They had beautiful blooms on them, and then as soon as I planted them, they died off. I don't know if something ate them away. But I do see the second one that I have over here is starting to bloom again. So I pinched off the dead stuff, and I see it's blooming again. So that could be another success in the rock garden here. So here is the rock garden. Doing good. This is the front of the house where I have those impatiens and some hostas. They're finally getting bushy. Okay, so now I want to go between the rhododendron and the rose bush. I have to squeeze through and hope I don't aggravate any bees. So on these two 4x4 beds, I have bush beans and pole beans. And they're doing beautifully. They're getting beautiful blooms. They're climbing. They're utilizing the string I put up there. And I'm thrilled the way this is coming along. The blooms are beautifully peachy pink. For some reason they look a little yellow here in the video. But the bush beans that I have at the base of them are two different kinds. Over here I have the Kentucky Wonders, and you can see they're blooming and the blooms are white. And to the right I have the Blue Lakes, and they also have white flowers, and they're flowering. So the bush beans are compact growers, and they grow about 2 feet tall. They do flop over a little bit, but they don't really need staking of any kind. You don't need a trellis. The pole beans are climbing beans that grow like vines. See, these grow like vines. And they can reach 10 to 15 feet tall. Hence the trellis that I use, though you don't need a big trellis like this. You could actually just take like 3 tree branches, 3 straight tree branches, and make a teepee out of them. And just let them completely devour those branches and climb up them. So why do I grow both of them is, well, the bush beans, they require less maintenance due to their size. And the pole beans yield more beans for longer. So this is like, I get a lot of harvest out of these, but then it starts pittering out. And then pole beans I get a lot of harvest from, but they last longer, where I can continue harvesting beans throughout the season. And everybody calls the green beans something different. They are string beans, or snap beans, or French cut beans, but they're not French cut yet, not French beans. Okay, so that is today's focus, is the green beans. In the same bed as the green beans though, I do have 2 beautiful bunches of this purple echinacea. Now I have to get inside because it's drizzling and the mosquitoes are out. They're landing on me.